I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much weight? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
When veteran boxing analysts discuss the highly anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, a common opinion emerges. This fight may not be close. Many believe Crawford's jump up 2 full weight classes into the super middleweight division puts him at a significant disadvantage. Canelo's proven ability to deliver punishing body shots and systematically break opponents down at 168 pounds, combined with his championship pedigree at higher weights, is expected to overpower Crawford's style and physical build. Jaron Ennis even warned Crawford that moving straight to 168 against Canelo was a huge gamble, suggesting he should take a tune-up fight at 161st. He reminded everyone that Canelo has ruled the super middleweight division for years and has repeatedly stopped naturally bigger men.
I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been pitting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds. And he dropping those guys like that, so I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it, so so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. You know, at like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body, the feeling of somebody a little bit bigger. And things like that. I know when you go up in weight, you gotta develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavy and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now. But I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Former champion Carl Froch argued that Crawford is climbing multiple weight divisions and likely won't last beyond 6 rounds against Canelo's relentless strength and body attack. Froch predicted Crawford would struggle to survive more than 4 to 6 rounds, given the steep jump of 2 or even 3 divisions.
The crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on, if I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it and then give the fans, give the boxing fans and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win, Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo, who just...
Abel Sanchez, former trainer of Gennady Golovkin, called the matchup ridiculous, stressing that Crawford hasn't yet shown the size, power, or physical growth necessary to compete at 168 pounds, and that he would likely need a knockout to win.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction, if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
Sparring insider Coron Davis, who has trained with both fighters, also backed Canelo, pointing to his superior size and natural physicality as a decisive advantage.
It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. But I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, you know, how big of a person he is. And, I think that will be a deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. You know, size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. You know, his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it will be hard.
Terence Crawford, however, believes his greatest weapon isn't knockout power, it's his elite ring IQ and adaptability. In interviews, he has explained that he doesn't need to stop Canelo to beat him. His plan is to study Alvarez early, then adjust mid-fight to exploit openings. Crawford spoke about his ability to switch stances, bait opponents, and disrupt rhythm, turning Canelo's pressure into a moving target. He insisted that sharpness, timing, and strategy will matter more than raw strength. On the question of size, Crawford downplayed concerns, saying, "You only know how strong someone is once you fight them," and added that he has no doubts about his ability to hurt Canelo.
I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev
was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your mom.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're going to see.
We'll
know
see.
It.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sean Porter has expressed real concern about Crawford's ability to absorb Canelo's power over a full 12-round fight at 168 pounds. He highlighted the massive leap from welterweight to super middleweight as a risky move. While Porter acknowledges Crawford's skill and intelligence, he fears Canelo's strength and early pressure could wear him down.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think, if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out. You know?
Bill Haney has been outspoken in his support for Crawford, confidently declaring that he will beat Canelo into a bloody pulp and calling him the best fighter in the world. At the press conference, Haney even placed a $100,000 bet on Crawford, shouting from the podium that the event truly began when he showed up. Still, Haney also warned Crawford to be alert, not just inside the ring, but against any possible doping issues tied to Canelo's camp.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man, that's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. He came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen, Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin, Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 VADA, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Crawford has spoken candidly about his past opponents, offering insight into his mindset. He named Yuriorkis Gamboa as the hardest puncher he's ever faced, noting Gamboa's speed and power, even though Crawford eventually stopped him in their 2014 lightweight title bout. He also called Egidijus Kavaliauskas the physically strongest opponent he has encountered, though not necessarily the hardest hitter.
Your past opponents, I'm gonna give you 5, and you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a 1 sentence as to why, all right? Yuriorkis Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on a break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, you know, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, I give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
Israel, I give Israel a 9. I think, you know, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time world champion, well, unified world champion. Running through all the welterweights that he was put in front of him. You know, beat a few champions at that. So I'll give
Jose Benavidez Jr. has voiced strong belief that Crawford can win at 168 pounds, describing him as a beast. He praised Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, and stance switching, saying that while Canelo's size is an advantage, size alone doesn't decide fights.
Counting Crawford out, Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, you know, I mean, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but I mean, you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I mean, I feel like it'd be a good fight. You know, it sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but I mean, only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And you just gotta keep moving forward, you know, but it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He's not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just he has a high IQ in boxing, you know, and that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe, you know, which already beats him, you know. So Crawford's gonna go in there to not gonna go in there to fucking. So, I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro, to be honest with you.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao has advised Crawford to rely on his speed and style to offset Canelo's size and power. Pacquiao's reaction to the matchup was, good for Canelo. but he urged Crawford to double down on his quickness, movement, and technique to deal with both the weight, jump, and stylistic challenges.
My advice to him is as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed, he focus on how to improve his strength, and while maintaining the...
Israel Madrimov, Crawford's most recent opponent, predicted a Canelo victory, likely by decision. Having fought Crawford at 154 pounds in 2024 and losing a close decision, Madrimov emphasized that jumping 2 divisions into super middleweight presents an entirely different test. 13. Coach Joel Diaz bluntly stated that Crawford has no chance, calling the idea of him beating Canelo stupid. Diaz argued that the size and power gap is simply too great, and that Crawford's performance against Madrimov at 154 proved he'll be outmatched even more severely at 168.
12 rounds, Crawford win, I think.
Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about that fight if they did fight? Looks like it's up for September.
Good fight. You know, if 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience.
Mikey Garcia echoed those concerns, saying that while Crawford is one of the most skilled fighters he's seen, his power didn't translate well at 154, raising serious doubts about 168. Garcia believes Canelo's natural strength and proven durability at super middleweight make him the clear favorite. Fans remain divided. Training footage of Crawford sparked debate. Some praised his bulk and accuracy, while others worried he had lost speed. Social media also buzzed over the heated press conference, with many believing the altercation was stage hype. Excitement grew when it was announced that Netflix would broadcast the fight, with UFC commentators joining the boxing coverage as part of a crossover promotion.
If Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat.
Despite early confusion over promotional rights, UFC President Dana White has confirmed he is officially co-promoting the September 13th Super Middleweight Unification bout. While Saudi backer Turki Al-Sheikh holds financial control over the event's logistics, White will bring the UFC's marketing muscle and global reach to push the fight to mega event status.
Great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled.
Not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
you can take Terence Crawford's shot.
Promoting the fight.
Yeah.
So the reason that I wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing Canelo Crawford press is so people don't mistakenly think that I'm doing a UFC press conference. Because I think when everybody sees me, they associate UFC immediately. So I always wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing a Canelo Crawford.
And you just have a strict like marketing deal with boxing for that fight?
No, I'm promoting the fight. Me and my team are